This story is coming from How the Camel Got His Hump, a story by Rudyard Kipling. The characters in the story are the magical and the powerful Dijin. With my magic, the fastest horse, the angry dog, roar, rook, rook, the eating ox, Ngô. Ngô. The man which is the boss. I am the boss. Follow my lead. And the narrator in the story. In the beginning, when the world was so new and all, and the horse, the dog, rook, rook, and the ox, wah, wah, are just beginning to work for man. Now there is the camel. He lives in the middle of the rolling deserts because he does not want to work. And besides, he is a hauler himself. So he eats sticks and thorns and tamarisks and milkweeds and prickles. And when anybody speaks to him, he says, hump, just hump, and no more. One by one, the other animals come to him to ask him to do his share of the work. Camel, oh camel, come and trot like the rest of us. Hump! I shall go tell the man. Now here comes the dog and said, Rook! Camel, oh camel, come and fetch like the rest of us. Rook! Rook! And the camel replied, Hump! Rook! I shall go tell the man. Rook! Here comes the ox and said, Oh, camel, oh camel, come and plow like the rest of us. Oh. And the camel replied, Hump! Oh, I shall go tell the man. Oh. At the end of the day, the man called the horse, the dog, rook, and the ox, together. 303. I'm very sorry for you. With the world was so new and old, but that hunting in desert can't work, or he who have been here by now. So I am going to leave him alone, and you must work double time to make up for it. That made the three very angry, with the world was so new and old, and they held a palaver, an indaba, and a puchiate, and a pawpaw on the edge of the desert. And the camel came chewing on milkweed, most cruciating idle, and laughed at them. Hump! Then said, Hump! And went away again. Presently, there come along the Dijin in charge of all desert, rolling in a cloud of dust. Dijin always travel that way because it is magic. And he stopped to palaver and pawpaw with the tree. Dijin of all deserts, said the horse. It is right for anyone to be idle with a world was so new and all. Certainly not, said the Dijin. Well, said a horse, there is a thing in the middle of your howling desert, and he is a howler himself, with a long neck and long legs. And he hasn't done a stroke of work since Monday morning. He won't rot. Who? Said the Dijin, whistling. That's my camel, for a golden gold of Arabia. What does he say about it? Rook! He says hump, said the dog, and he won't fetch and carry. Ruh! Does he say anything else? Oh, only hump, and he won't blow, said the ox. Oh, very good, said the didgeon. I'll hump him if you will kindly wait a minute. The didgeon rolled himself up in his dust cloak and took a bearing across the desert, and found the camel most excruciating idle, looking at his own reflection in the pool of water. Hump, my long and bubbling friend, said the didgeon. What did I hear of your doing no work, when the world was so new and all? Hump, said the camel. The didgeon sat down with his chin in his hand and began to think a great magic, while the camel looked at his own reflection in the pool of water. You've given the tree extra work ever since Monday morning, all on account of your excruciating idleness, said the didgeon. And he went on thinking magics, when his chin in his hand. Hump, said the camel. I shouldn't say that again if I were you, said the didgeon. You might say it once too often. Bubbles, I want you to work. And the camel said, hump, 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 again, but no sooner had he said it done he saw his back, that he was so proud of, popping off and popping up into a big great lolloping hump. Do you see that? Said the didgeon. That's your very own hump, that you've brought upon your very own self by not working. Today is Thursday, and you've done no work since Monday, when the work began. Now you are going to work. How can I hump? Said the camel. With his hump on my back, that's made a purpose, said the didgeon. All because you missed those 3 days. You will be able to work now for 3 days without eating, because you can live on your hump. And don't ever say I never did anything for you. Come out of the desert and go to the tree and behave. Hump yourself. And the camel humped himself, hump and all, and went away to join the tree. And from that day to this, the camel always wears a hump. We call it hump now, not to hurt his feelings. But he has never yet caught up with the 3 days that he missed at the beginning of the world, and he has never yet learned how to behave. How the camel got his hump. Do you like that story, children? That's good. I am happy because you like that story.